Hey everybody, I'm recording this for yesterday, which was the end of week 5 post-op RNY gastric bypass, and it's been my first week of solids. Options are aplenty. Pinterest is your best friend. For example, you know how you have a lot of things in the fridge you don't necessarily use in time and it goes bad and you have to throw it out? We're so wasteful. Well, we used to be. Thanks to Pinterest, the second I opened it up one night, I saw garlic, cilantro, lime shrimp. I think I said that right. And I was thinking, I had a lime that was almost bad. I had cilantro that was definitely on its last leg. I had a half a packet of shrimp still in the freezer, taking up precious freezer space. And I had a little jar of garlic still in the fridge, ready to be used. I used it all, just that simple, in one meal for dinner, and it was excellent. It was so delicious, and something I've never cooked before. I think that was my 3rd time ever cooking shrimp, maybe 4th time. So if you really don't know what you are in the mood for, just start browsing Pinterest, and then you'll start getting a feel for if you want something savory, salty, sweet, and you'll find a recipe that hopefully matches what you already have in the kitchen. If not, maybe you have to just go and grab 1 or 2 ingredients, and there you go. Got something new. For example, tonight for dinner, I had my hubby pick up a medium eggplant, and I'm using 5 ingredients in my fridge that would otherwise get thrown out pretty soon if I don't use them. And I'm kind of creating my own recipe with it. It's kind of like an eggplant parmesan, except I'm using eggplant, breadcrumbs, egg, ricotta cheese, puree phase. Of course, it's a newer container of ricotta though. Come on. Pizza sauce, sliced olives, and a 5-cheese Italian blend. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm actually using stuff up. This last Monday was my first day back at work, and it hasn't been all that bad really, other than catching up from a month of not working. It's been really nice actually with keeping me on schedule for eating and staying under calories because I'm not at home bored eating, which I didn't really do to begin with. I would have a protein shake for breakfast every morning, Shakeology chocolate usually, with a few tablespoons of PB2 for some extra protein and flavor, and maybe half a serving of plain Chobani Greek yogurt, and that gives me a really good start to protein. I would mix it with 2 or 3 cups of water, put it in a shaker bottle, and take it to work for my breakfast and drink it all through the morning, and it helped me get my liquids in for the day. For lunches, I had the Star-Kissed tuna single serving foil pouches. One was like this sweet and spicy, one was lemon pepper, and one was plain. And I didn't add anything to it. I just ripped the foil open and I ate it. It was kind of reminding me of eating MREs, if you're familiar with those, meals ready to eat, what we eat in the military when you don't have hot food available. It's kind of Atkins bars are actually really tasty. I make sure to program it within my day for protein, carbs, and calories, and they've been a lifesaver on a few occasions. And so far, I'm not tired of them. But they're so expensive. That not as expensive as Quest. Like, what's up with all these $4 protein bars? So you might remember a few weeks ago when I mentioned that I didn't eat like any of that Jello and stuff from my puree phase or my liquid phase. I've taken a lot of those to work to stock up as snacks, so yay for not wasting. Definitely have been using food in the kitchen better. Finding these recipes on Pinterest has really allowed me to spend less money on food, and of course the fact that we're eating less, that really helps a lot too. I haven't quite planned any menus yet. I had the idea that I would plan menus for the week, but I still haven't put that into practice, so don't call me the black kettle or whatever. I have been drinking lots of water, been eating a lot of cheese, so that kind of might explain why I'm not so regular. This week I had my first follow-up with my nutritionist since surgery. I am on the right path. She did tweak my macronutrients a little bit because so far I was only focusing on getting enough water in and getting enough protein in, 60 to 90 grams of protein, 64 ounces or 8 cups of water a day. So now I get to tweak the rest of the macronutrients. Calories, I need to stay between 700 and 800. I had a couple occasions over the last month where I was 1,200 calories on one day, 1,000 calories on one day, and generally 7 or 8, maybe 900 calories each day. So 7 to 800 is where it is right now. I'm not to exceed 75 grams of carbs a day. Fat between 20 to 30 grams a day. Calories, fat, carbs, protein. Yeah, that's it. She said when I do start exercising, though, that my calories should increase to about 1,000, so we'll see. I still haven't had any labs done with blood. I might actually request that from a physician here at base. I haven't had my appointment yet with a surgeon. That's coming up on the 22nd. I don't start exercising until next week, and I am actually pretty excited. And I'm really motivated. I've been motivated since, a couple days post-op. I'm ready to get this rolling. I plan on starting the Daily Burn program again. It's an online exercise routine website where you can sign up, pay I think $12 a month or so, and get access to a lot of online videos. And it just keeps you on a schedule. I like it. I like the new beginner program. I was pretty successful with it before surgery. I don't remember if I've talked about this yet. Out of the 8-week program for new beginners back in summer of last year, I made it through 6 weeks of not missing a workout. Then we went on vacation to Spain, and I got super sick and was out of work for 2 weeks because of it, and just didn't finish the last 2 weeks. So if I could do it before, I can definitely do new beginner again, and I think I'm at the right time to start that back up. I haven't started any vitamins yet other than taking biotin. I should be able to start taking them next week as well, week 6. Technically I'm on week 6, aren't I? If this video is for 5 weeks completed post-op, then really I'm on day 1 of week 6. So does that mean I should be able to start doing all these things, or should I wait to the end of the week? I think I'll wait just to be safe. My weight is at the lowest it has been since 2008. I think it's wonderful. I'm super happy with the results so far. It's been kind of a slow loss in a sense. I don't know if it's slow or if it's fast because I'll have to chart it out and see. My clothes that I was wearing pre-op are actually fitting a lot better now. They hang on my body a lot better. I don't look like I'm starting to fill out the clothes like I did before. I don't look so puffy. I can't even imagine how they looked on me before, actually. I think that how I was dressing before, it must have been terrible, really. But now I'm starting to care more, even though I'm still wearing some of those clothes. They look a lot better. I haven't had any true dumping yet. I've had some occasions where I wasn't quite sure if my stomach agreed with it, but I've still been staying away from sugars, really careful about that, staying away from fresh bread. I still haven't had toast. I haven't had any toasted bagels. I did ask my hubby to pick up bagel thins today, the really, really thin bagels that are, I think, 11 grams of carbs per bagel because the big mushy middle's been cut out. I think it's technically safe for me to eat that if I toast it, but I'm trying to stay away from the carb scene right now until I really can't stand it anymore. Eating healthfully is really becoming a routine now. It's starting to set in. It feels really good. It feels natural. I'm happy with it. I'm not really that bored with it, but that's thanks to Pinterest, of course. This week, haven't really been sleeping well at night. I'm not really sure if it's because I've ended up drinking a cup of water within a half hour of going to bed. Just my brain just keeps thinking nothing bad, just these random thoughts, a string of thoughts, and like Lucas in Empire Records would say, who knows where thoughts come from? They just appear. Head hunger has not been bad this week. I'm really quite happy with that. I've tamed the beast quite well. My sensitive skin near the belly button is almost completely not as sensitive as it was. Definitely no pain. I can button my jeans and it doesn't hurt. I got this scar gel that came in through Amazon, and I just started that yesterday, and it's supposed to help heal the scars better. I took a before picture of the scars, and we'll see how that goes after 6 months. Hopefully we get some good results. But it definitely looks like I'm going to have quite a big scar on the left side that I keep talking about. I've noticed I've been getting pins and needles or tingling in my hands and arms a lot if I lay on my sides. I don't know if maybe because there might be less fat around those areas of circulation that maybe it's pinching it off a little bit. I don't know if it's a warning sign for something else. I mentioned it to the nutritionist, and she said it could be maybe low iron, but I'll ask the surgeon when I see him in a few weeks. My urine has been pretty dark, even though I've been drinking. I've been hydrated. I'm not sure if that's normal. Maybe, maybe not. Keep an eye on it. Menstrual cycle, still not really that regular. According to my tracker, I was due like 3 or 4 days ago. we'll see. I did get a nice little compliment from my hubby today. He did say that it's easier to snuggle with me. We fit better together. He can put his arm around me more comfortably and not feel like it's just kind of hanging out there. So it's kind of nice to feel more like a jigsaw puzzle than a group of blocks. Not taking any photos this week. I do plan on taking photos around the 17th or 18th. I think that's more like every 2 weeks or so, because my first photos were taken 2 weeks pre-op, and I didn't take any immediately before surgery, which I do regret. So definitely take your photos that either the night before surgery or the morning of. Do that, because then you have a really easy reference when you're comparing them each week. I really think that's it today. I know I've said quite a bit. Hopefully I can edit it down and still get across what I wanted to say. Oh, my weight is 201.5 as of yesterday, down from 238. I am 2.5 pounds from 199. So I'm so close to Wonderland. I hope that I reach it this Wednesday coming up next week. And I officially have gone down in weight class from obese class 1 down to overweight. So that's a really nice feeling too. Oh, and my little collarbones that I haven't seen in many, many years, I have a little poke like right here. Like I'm starting to see a little bit of definition. So that's really happy times. Ooh. Little bit of cheekbones. Not too shabby for 5 weeks. And I hope everyone's having a great week, that you didn't get too bored watching this video. Just keep pushing forward. Thanks for watching.